And in the course of that, I've found out that First Bank has involved themselves in a lot of criminal activities of their staff.
Deposit advices for the fixed deposits issued by First Bank. They said they were not, they could not trace it in their system, so he should go away. He wrote to the bank's MD, he wrote to CBN, and each of them were saying, we are investigating, we are looking into it, we are investigating. So he had to bring the matter to court. The total deposit of 550 million is not such funds that one would fold his hands and allow it to go to waste. So that is the dispute that is now before the court.
A certificate of fixed deposit issued to me, 250 million and 300 million respectively, for over 10 years. From 2014, I left that because I did not want First Bank to be removed from my hometown. Then over time, as the Lord will have it, upon arrival into Nigeria, from the airport I went straight to Abuja to pick some funds. 55 million in a savings account had disappeared. And that was what triggered this. They said I had just made a withdrawal at Ozakolipan. I said it could not have been possible. They triggered an investigation, and it happened that indeed bank officials had withdrawn 55 million in 6 installments of 10 million and 5 million respectively, of which they accepted. They accepted responsibility, and it took about 1 week for the funds to be returned to me. It was then I became very afraid, as anybody would. Then I wrote to say I wanted to terminate my fixed deposit, only to tell me that my money was nowhere to be found. Stories. I mean, can you imagine that? And in the course of that, I've found out that First Bank has involved themselves in a lot of criminal activities of their staff. And they want to shy away responsibility, as if their staff was different from them as an institution. Fixed means that the money is locked. Nobody should have access to it. And to the extent that the bank was unaware of their staff removing funds of individuals and using them for whatever purpose, that shows that there is a problem with supervision of the bank. And then to find out that it even happened at the highest level shows that something is fundamentally wrong with this bank. The bank has become a crime scene. There's need for investigation.
Tell me where it is safe now to bank your money. As popular, as good as First Bank, if it can be happening in First Bank, I wonder what will become of those who are banking with some new generational banks. Like I do tell some persons, some bankers are more deadlier, more corrupt than some armed robbers on the street. Just like I told one of my friends, without some bank officials, there's no way some of these Yahoo boys can be having a successful transaction in their nefarious act. And it's high time EFCC should beam their searchlight towards some of these bankers. Some of them are corrupt. Imagine 50 million naira disappeared. All of a sudden, the money came back and they are now saying sorry. I just want the attention of the EFCC to look into this properly. Not be all those Yahoo boys for street be the issue. Some real Yahoo that are even more deadlier than the Yahoo na inside bank than they. Because without them, there's nobody who go feed you somebody money. Because if you want to go collect another same bank, you will still go. I just pity. And I want to use this medium to advise our brothers and sisters in diaspora, most especially those ones who get money for a house. Please look for a means to check your money every now and then. If possible, have the bank app on your phone. Have a token towards the fact that before you make any transaction or somebody collect money, they must send you token. You must approve them. Otherwise, it may not go through. If you don't do it, somebody else might just see somewhere. After a year, 2, 3 years, maybe 10 years, the account has been dormant. You go just wipe and come out. Because so many people don't buy. And there are people don't go no say their money in their account. In the end, somebody who just sit down for a side bank go just use pen, paper, they withdraw on a daily basis. What a life. Anyway, share to create awareness with this so that people will get money for account who they abroad go no say their money are no longer safe, so that make dem look for a means to dey cross check am on a regular basis.